You must climb the 4-rung ladder of wealth. How many? 4. The first rung is visibility. Every single person who earns more than you is more visible than you. By the way, you better take good notes. You better take good notes, because I don't want you to wake up tomorrow morning and say, how do you get rich again? This is your opportunity. Take great notes or memorize like crazy, because I'm going to talk fast because I've got so much to deliver to you. But once I've delivered all of it, you'll remember the one thing. Once I've delivered all of it, it'll condense down so that you'll remember one thing. And that'll be the difference between income lower than you deserve and income way, way higher than you could ever imagine. The second rung of the ladder is credibility. Every single person who earns more than you is more credible than you. Visibility means that they know you. Credibility means they like you. Now, here's the really good news. Make sure you catch this. If you have visibility and credibility, you cannot stop the wealth from coming in. If you have visibility and credibility, you cannot stop the wealth from coming in. That's really good news. Now, I promised you 4 rungs, and I've only delivered 3. So if I don't come up with another rung really quick, my brand is in jeopardy. And there is another ring, but it's in the dark side. It's in the wrong direction. It's invisibility. Invisibility. Unfortunately, 97% of everybody in the Western world is completely invisible. They're known by a few family members, a few friends, and a few neighbors, and that's it. And that's what's holding your income down, and I'll talk about it more for the rest of my time. So where do you earn more money? At the bottom or the top? At the top, absolutely. But you typically have to take one step at a time. But luckily, I've discovered the only 2-step. This is my giant discovery this lifetime. And it starts from invisibility, which is fortunate because that's where 97% of you are. It starts from invisibility. And because it's the 2-step, it gobbles up visibility and credibility all at once. But I've already taught you that if you have visibility and credibility, you can't stop the wealth from coming in. That means it goes right from the bottom of invisibility right to the top of wealth. It's the cleverest idea I've ever come up with in my life. I'm about to reveal it to you. If you're going to go for a ham sandwich or take a pee, don't do it right now. This is the climax of what I have to say. Here it comes. You must have your own book. Yes, you must have your own book. Now, if you have some thoughts, English isn't my first language, I don't know what to write about, I'm not good at spelling and grammar, please hold all those, because I've been doing this for 37 years for people just like you around the world. Just hang on, take great notes, enjoy yourself. My dear friend, Dr. John Gray, he wrote Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, Kids Are From Hell. I asked him if there's one thing he could change in his amazing life, what would it be? He said, I'd rather have a book than a PhD. I'd rather have a book than a PhD. What? I said, explain that. And he said, well, call up a radio station and say, I have a PhD. Do you want to interview me? No. But call them up and say, I wrote the book on men, women, and relationships. Oh my gosh, come on my show. I wrote the book on sex. I wrote the book on Pilates. I wrote the book on history. I wrote the book on investing. I wrote the book on real estate. I wrote the book on Bitcoins. I wrote the book on starting a business. I wrote the book on growing a business. I wrote the book on taking your business online. I wrote the book on internet marketing, on network marketing. Whatever you write your book on, you will have stature. You will be seen as profound. You will be noticed by others. And that is the key. You will never again be drowning in the sea of sameness. You'll be seen as special and elegant and different. That's the key. That is the key. The book is the key. And no matter how difficult it may seem at the moment for you to write a book, for 37 years, I've known how to do it, and I teach it elegantly. I teach you every single phase of it, so it comes out effortlessly. Having a book means you can indeed aim higher. Money will come to you. Opportunities will come to you. Income will come to you. Media appearances, patients, clients, money, joy, investors, joys of all kinds, money of all kinds will come to you when you write a book.